Christmas and happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho to you. My favorite elf, Jonathan Ferry, our VP of Holiday Cheer. We're excited for another Key Digital Live, but this one is the most wonderful Key Digital Live of the year, isn't it, Jonathan?
Absolutely, Santa. I mean, Dwayne. Sorry, we don't want to reveal any true identities here.
That's
Very
right.
excited. People love this promo because it really rewards or gives gifts, if you will, to the customers who have found their favorite products, their go-to Key Digitals. We've got some very enticing promos that will really allow you to put a little extra money in your pocket for those holiday presents. So if you found your favorite items, but some of these are also going to be, for something new, perhaps for yourself
Absolutely. I
even.
mean, this blows away Black Friday, Cyber Monday. This is 12 days of Christmas. So, Jonathan, if you'll put up the first slide, we'll talk about how this promo is going to work. This is our 4th year to do it, and this is going to be our biggest and best ever. So, starting Monday, December 4th, that's next Monday, we're going to have the 12 days of Christmas promo with a lot of your favorite Key Digital products. Now, the way it works is we're just doing it on weekdays because obviously that's when our orders all come in and our office is open to process orders. So we'll do Monday through Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday. So we'll be going through the dates and everything on each product. But with each product, if they're purchased on the day of the promo, you get 10% off. Whether you purchase 1, whether you purchase 5, whether you purchase 10. But if you purchase 12 or more of that product on that specific day, you get a full 12% discount. It's unheard of, but here we are. And we are so excited about it. So let's just kick into it, Jonathan, because this is very exciting. So on the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. It doesn't exactly rhyme, but this is our most popular extender kit. Jonathan, talk to us about a little bit about the KD-XWPS HDMI extender kit.
How about, let me try it out. I took that as a challenge. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me one X44SP. How about that, Dwayne? How about that?
KD-XWPS.
There we
There you go.
go.
Okay.
You've got the timing. So our most popular extender, as you said, we've had these in the market for probably about 18 to 24 months now. And they've just been really popular because of price point and continuing to be popular because of reliability. So you know that when the person in charge of tech support tells you that it's their favorite product, that's saying a lot. And this, everybody, is my favorite product. So if you're looking for the product to get me for this holiday season, I am size 1 KD-X44SP.
And remember, it's cheaper by the dozen.
That's right. That's right. So if you want to buy me 1, but if you want to buy 12 for your upcoming project, you could make yourself that 12% and put it right in your pocket for holiday presents.
I was thinking more like 120. 12 sets. There you go. Or 10 sets of 12. Sorry, my math skills there. So on our second day of Christmas, our true love sent to me. I can't even make that one happen. But this is a very popular product.
BYOD.
There you go.
4K.
The very, very popular wireless presentation gateway of ours called our BYOD 4K. Absolutely, you can see it. I've got it running, switch over to full screen here. This is actually running off of my phone. This video, I can hit pause, and you can see the video pause in the background. I can bring it back up, and there you go. And you see how easily that works with my phone. Pause it.
Wow.
Start it back up. And what's really cool about this is iOS, PC, Mac, iOS, Android, and Chrome devices all can cast to the same device at one time, and you can get up to multiple views, four presenters on the screen, and it can be its own Wi-Fi hotspot, et cetera, et cetera. It can also connect to 2 separate Wi-Fi networks, the corporate and guest, faculty and student, et cetera, et cetera. Really, really powerful product. Tuesday, December 5th, 10% off, or 12 or more, 12% off. Can't beat that deal. Can't beat that deal. I feel like I'm on QVC.
And
For our
well,
first 12 callers.
it really, Santa doesn't only give gifts to iOS users, nor does Santa only give gifts to Android users. And the BYOD 4K perfectly includes all in the holiday season. And
even
so
to Chrome users. I mean,
even Chrome. Yeah. And on the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 KDDA 1x2 DCs.
There you go. You got it going now. So this is our very, very popular 1x2 HDMI distribution amp called the KD-DA 1x2 DC. Now, we've had our KD-DA 1x2 that was then replaced with our KD-DA 1x2X. Now this one has been in for about a little over a year now, our DA 1x2 DC. So Jonathan, explain the difference between the X, the previous model, and the DC. What is new?
Well,
what does it have?
X was for Xmas and DC is for December, of course, right, Dwayne? So the DA 1x2 DC, the DC actually stands for down convert, because you can take an incoming 4K signal and it can be down converted if your display is 1080p, and it's automatically done. So even if one display is 4K, the other's 1080p, we're not down converting the signal that goes to the 4K display, so you're still able to view that in its native resolution, that 4K content on the display that supports it.
That's such a cool feature. Plus, as you can see on the picture there, it still has the audio de-embedding, both analog and digital. So it's a great, great little piece. And everybody ought to be ordering these by the dozen for sure anyway to get that 12%.
Get
so
that 12%.
Remember, Wednesday, December 6th. And remember, as we talk about these are the days that you need to place the order for this specific product. So just mark your calendar when your favorite product comes up, get your POs ready and get them in.
That's right.
Christmas,
I'm adding to my calendar right now. Thursday,
absolutely.
December 7th, purchase KD Pro 4x1 X-2 for the 12 days of Christmas promo, right, Dwayne?
Absolutely. This is a new product for this year. Came out earlier this year, but very, very popular. I mean, we had, it was so popular that we had a ton of back orders to ship out the day the first shipment arrived. But this is our Pro 4x1 X-2. Obviously, the -2 means we have a couple of different things in it, which Jonathan will talk about. This is our 4x1 switcher, HDMI switcher. So Jonathan, talk about the difference between this over the previous Pro 4x1X.
Well, first of all, we have it being our Pro model series switcher, is a rack mountable product, includes a half rack ear. So you can mount that in the rack. It's IP controllable. It's app ready. New features, web UI controllable.
Oh,
so
wow.
Just again, talking about iOS, Android, PC, Mac, anybody can type in the IP address of the switcher into their web browser, and they can go ahead and enter the password. It is protected. Enter the password to enter that web UI and go ahead and begin with the control of the switcher. Now, for applications that HDMI switching is only part of the application. Maybe you need video switching. Maybe you need an amplifier for the room. Perhaps you even need a conference, a camera, a webcam for integrating into the system. The KD Pro 4x1 X-2 supports an integrated conferencing presentation system where you can easily add our amplifier and our camera. They will be controlled over RS-232 directly out of the Pro 4x1 X-2. And just by selecting, yes, I have the camera on a series of drop-down menus or check boxes, you're going to have now visible the page for controlling the camera. Now
Wow.
you'll have visible the page for controlling the amplifier. Those aren't going to be there before. We don't want to confuse folks. If you don't have a camera, if you don't have an amplifier, no worries. They're not going to see any of those controls. And it makes for a full presentation system with the KD
That,
Pro 4x1
that
X2.
is that product. This product is so chock full of features, especially for the price point. So, and now you can save even more, 10% on next Thursday, December 7th, or 12% if you buy 12 or more.
That's right. And on Friday, December 8th, so we're wrapping up the first week of the promo real strong with one of our most popular products to date that has been the interface to KeyDigital for a lot of folks. It's been their touch button interface for their conference rooms, for their huddle spaces, for their classrooms, and it's been their touch button interface for their control systems, such as QSys with its certified plugin, and those control systems which don't have a touch, a hard button interface. They only rely on touch screens. The WP8-2, Dwayne.
Absolutely, and no licensing required for this controller. Which but wait, there's more. And it's now QSys certified. So it's in QSys Designer as well. They've been very excited about it over at QSC for a couple of years. And, this thing is, I mean, you can do so much on 8 buttons, up to 20 commands on a single button. I mean, everything from state toggle, it's got key combo lock and unlock, and you can change all of those icons. So we have 175 icons in the box. Those are just clear plastic that go under the button cap. Real easy to change and put in. Very easy to program, as our elf Nick showed me recently at a trade show. And I think, Jonathan, you said he had only been learning to program the WP8 for a day or two before that, and he programmed
that was
to operate off of one keypad in about an hour.
He in the heat of a trade show, even
in the heat of a trade show. On top of that, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Santa. If my my LED lighting control system for my tree, of course, only supports IR control, can that work with the WP8-2?
Absolutely, it can, because it's not just an IP controller. It has one RS-232 port and one IR port. So
that's right.
And if you needed to expand that, because maybe like Mrs. Claus has more than one tree, you can expand by adding a CX800 controller. Those are not part of the special, but you can expand those ports and control multiple trees throughout your house, your whole lighting system.
Wow.
Through, from everything from the Griswold house can be all controlled with this WP8-2.
Awesome. I'll take 10. Nah, you know what? I'll take 12 for the promo.
Take 12, Jonathan. Come on. one for every room in your mansion.
There we go. There we go. We're humble people, but it's a mansion because I'm only 18 inches tall as an elf.
There you go. So we just concluded the first week. We're going to start the second week off just as strong as we finished the first week. You are actually watching myself on the Santa Cam. This is actually our KD-CAMUSB. And so very popular USB 2.0 camera, PTZ. As you can see, I've got some presets set up here. Boom, there we go. I'm back, and there's an ugly guy in that video too. And so, but we don't talk about Jameson. But anyway, but this camera, it comes with the mounts for wall mounting or ceiling mounting, upside down, right side up. I don't think you want to go sideways, but it is a really, really cool 10x optical zoom. It's just really nice for any kind of conference room, remote office setup like I have here. I work from home. And
I do as well.
And it's RS-232 controllable. It's IR controllable. It's Visca controllable. It's even controllable over the USB with our KD-CAM app on Windows. So this is a really stellar product as part of our UCC line. I'm sorry, Mr. Jonathan here. I've taken away a lot of oxygen on this product. I guess you can tell I'm very excited about it.
Not a problem. I echo your excitement, Dwayne. I mean, Santa, I appreciate because, when you're not here in the North Pole, in the off season, we get to have these conference calls and how important you are to ourselves. We need high quality 1080p, 10 times optical zoom. I too am using a KD-CAMUSB, which was sent to me on the 6th day of Christmas, Monday, December 11th. So if you want yours, that is the day, Monday, December 11th, that you shall be placing your orders for the
10%
promo.
off, or 12 or more for 12% off.
And on the 7th day of Christmas,
I tell you what, we just keep having great product after great product. This is one of my favorite products too, because this is our KD-XWPS. This is our forever, as Santa sales. I would get asked, Santa, what I want for Christmas is a single gang HDMI wall plate. Well, we came out with more than just HDMI. This is a single gang, but they wanted it as a kit so they could, extend it. And this is a kit with the receiver, HDMI, and USB-C. So whether you have a PC or a MacBook, because a lot of the MacBooks now don't have HDMI outputs, they have the USB-C output, which is becoming a very, very popular, input for our AV products and systems. And this one, you can pass IR through it. You can switch it with the button on the front, or you can hold that button down to auto switch. And so, Jonathan, you've been working with this product a lot. And what are some other ways that people have been using this? Maybe with our AV over IP, maybe you can talk about that.
Well, I use it to press and hold the input swap button to activate auto switching, because it gives a really pretty light, just like on a Christmas tree when you press it and hold it for 5 seconds. Yeah, we integrate with our AV over IP system as a very cost-effective way of having a presentation input, accommodating modern digital video connectivity from your laptop, HDMI, USB-C. Transmitter feeds the receiver right there in the rack, where the receiver feeds your encoder into the system. It's a great way to do it, and a cost-effective way to do it. There is EDID adjustment. So if one of your devices is on the naughty list this year, you can tell it nice by adjusting the EDID setting. Similarly, there is forced hot plug detection on the receiver, so that just basically it offers loads of troubleshooting in case your digital video sleigh should ever become stuck in the snow. You're able to get right through it.
Excellent, excellent. Well, get your orders in for those XWPSs, and by the dozen, cheaper by the dozen. Now, this is a very new product, very, very popular. Wednesday, December 13th. Luckily, it wasn't Friday, December 13th. I hate Friday the 13th. But anyway, Wednesday, December 13th, on the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. This is our new wireless extender kit. So just like the regular HDMI extender kit that you use a Cat6 cable with, except no cables needed. Look, Ma, no wires. So this is actually, I've got this running. And Jonathan, if you'll bring up my shot here full screen. So this is actually running wirelessly from another room in my house with about 4 walls in between here. We're about 65 feet away, playing ESPN, as you can see, running flawlessly into my system here. So this is, I just love this piece. Jonathan, you and I were actually at a trade show a few weeks ago, had it live in the booth, lots of activity, because this runs on 5G
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, 5G Wi-Fi. It has 4 channels, so you can use 4 different sets in the same space. And let's go back to the picture of the unit real quick. And so what's really nice about it too is on the transmitter, when I went to hook up my Santa sample, I was like, okay, well, I'll just disconnect my TV. Well, no, it's got an HDMI pass-through on the transmitter. So I didn't even have to give up my TV in the bedroom to run that signal into Santa's office here. And it works great. And we even have found, because one of our distributors asked us, how can we, the first question is, can we send this to 4 separate receivers? Technically, no. It's a one-to-one product. However, with that HDMI pass-through, you are able to do up to 4 sets together. You just daisy chain the transmitters off your source, and then you can get that like a 1x4 wireless distribution amp. And we found no latency between the first to the 4th transmitter. So really cool product. And I mean, literally, it's only been out a couple of months. And so many people have found new uses for it that we didn't even think about, but great for a commercial, but really great for the residential space. Like, I set this up the other day because one of my cousins came from the North Pole to visit, and he didn't want to watch what everybody else, all the other elves were watching. So we set him up wirelessly in his own little room, and had a display in there, and he can run the DVR off the bedroom TV anywhere he wants. So it's really cool piece, really cool.
That
You
sounds
definitely want to stock up on this
that sounds so smart. You must be on the nice list.
one. So,
And
okay.
on the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 fix 418 A2s.
We should have made it a -3, because then you go,
just for the rhyme.
this is an oldie but a goodie, although it's a new oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
We have had, Jonathan, we've had fixer units as long as I can remember at KeyDigital. And you've been there longer actually than I have. And so tell us quickly about the Fix 418A-2, how it differs from the regular Fix 418A. And we previously had a Fix 418 and a Fix 22, which now we've gotten all the best features, and we just have put it all into this Fix 418A-2.
Yes. And Dwayne, first I should make sure the folks at home know us elves don't age, right? I think it's pretty common knowledge. And
you have to actually paint that white into your whiskers, don't you?
It's part of holiday cheer. It truly is. So I've been at KeyDigital for the last 475 years.
There you go.
And I'm not older than Christmas, as they say, but I'm almost there. So, the new product, first of all, what's really, really cool about it is that, just like we talked about before, with the DC, which some think stands for December, but it actually stands for down convert, that is built into this. So it's the perfect way to take a 4K system, but if you have just one display that's legacy, perhaps an old projector that's got nostalgic value, and you don't want to replace it, you can go ahead and add the Fix 418A-2 and integrate that legacy display into the new 4K system.
Absolutely.
Another great feature that's just so common about it that you can see here is the audio de-embedding. You get both an analog and a digital audio de-embed port, and that's perfect for, we have so many sources that people receive and give on Christmas where it's just an HDMI connector, no audio ports on it. Here's your solution. On top of all the other tools that are built in, EDIT adjustment, fixed hot plug detection to overcome those naughty obstacles, preventing you from going door to door with your HDMI connectivity and delivering all the gifts through the chimneys, and all the things we don't see, like TMDS reclocking, which is to make sure you have a brand new HDMI signal when you go out of this box. Perfect for long HDMI runs, many layers of connectivity, and more.
Before you switch to the next one, Jonathan, I have to say, I can't tell you how many people write me and say, Santa, I just need a way to get audio out of my video HDMI feed into my soundbar or into my AVR or into my audio DSP. That's what this device does. I would say over 50% of our sales are strictly just to audio de-embed. Now, one thing you may have mentioned, but I don't think you did, is if you have one of those naughty elves that installs a directional HDMI cable like our 100-meter fiber HDMI cable, which has a source and an output end, and they do it the wrong way because they weren't paying attention because they were thinking about, who knows what. And then the sheetrock has already gone in and it's going to take hours to rerun the cable because they did it the wrong direction. You can actually pop this on with a short HDMI and it will also do signal correction. And you may have mentioned that. And if you did, I apologize. And we can have one of the elves edit this part out.
Well, speaking of editing parts out, Dwayne, there was one of our auditor elves has actually spotted a slight problem and has resolved it. Do you see here?
I wasn't going to say anything.
There is optical digital audio de-embedding on this, the Fix 418A-2 with the newer generation of product.
That was changed. We did have the PCM before, and now we have the optical, the Toslink, instead of the PCM. So thank you for catching that, whoever you are. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me and you a KD-XWPS 22U. So this is, at first glance, people don't realize how powerful this little extender kit is, because it's actually an extender kit with the transmitter and the receiver. It's a 2x1 HDMI switcher. So you got two HDMI inputs, and it will go 100 meters to the receiver at the beginning. Okay. And then, but you also have the USB connectivity, so you can hook a camera in, bring that all the way back, have your receiver back where your computer is, and then you can have both your laptop as well as a secondary device in there, your camera in there, and this could be a video conferencing. So you can put the BYOD into HDMI 2, so you've got a wireless connection in, you've got your wired connection in for your laptop, you've got your camera with 3 SKUs, all 3 of which are on the 12 Days of Christmas special. You've got a conference room in a box like no other. As a matter of fact, we've got dealers that are doing that very thing with just this product, our CAMUSB, and our BYOD. Really, really cool.
Yeah, wired, wireless, all professional conferencing camera, and you
can set it to auto sense so that the wireless is always up, and then as soon as you plug in the wire with your laptop, it switches over. You don't even have to touch anything to make it work. Just plug in your laptop.
And we use
USB, and you're off to the races.
And if you'd like, you can also use our free KeyDigital app to add the feature of CEC control, turning on and off your monitor. CEC, that's right. Christmas, Elf, Christmas control, as the technology stands for. And now you're controlling that panel in the room.
Okay, we're almost there. We're on the 11th day of Christmas. Now, this product is so popular and so powerful. This is our KD-MLB 4x4 Pro. Now, this is, as we call, elf cave in a box. Okay, don't call it man cave in a box. Elf cave. So this, you can put up your 4 favorite sporting events or your 4 favorite Christmas movies, all on one screen, like what you see going on behind me here on my screen. And it's really neat. It's got 4 inputs, 4 outputs, and actually the outputs are mirrored, so you have an HDMI output and a CAT output, so you can actually feed, and it goes with the receiver, so you can actually feed 8 different displays. So some could be running full screen, while others are running the multi-view. And if we'll pull into my camera real quick, I'll zoom in and show you just some of those quick feeds real fast. So right now it's running the quad view multi-view. Give me a second to jump back over here. But we can go to full screen mode. And you can see as we switch between sources, it's seamless switching.
Wow.
Etc. And you know, this one's the one that's fun because this is when Johnny Elf here was up in the mountains with his GoPro. And this was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Johnny?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Santa got me that for Christmas.
And then back to the multi-view, but there's more than just the quad view. There's built-in multi-views with one screen bigger than the others. And you can do that different ways. And then you can even rotate which ones go in the big window. And you can do custom presets where you can do picture-in-picture, which I don't have that set up here, but this is such a great product and it can do a whole lot of things. We've even had some of our Santa's helpers out there, our dealers, that have used multiples of these to feed LED walls to do casino, sportsbook LED walls, etc. Really, really great product, really, really powerful. And you can get 10% off on this amazing product on the 11th day, which is that Monday. Go back to that slide. So, because Santa can't, his memory gets old because I'm like 73,000 years old. Yeah. And anyway, on Monday, December 18th, KD-MLV 4x4 Pro, 10 off on a single, 12 or more, 12% off. Get your orders in, that's for sure. And we have one more product. This is actually the cousin, almost direct opposite cousin to the MLV. This is, instead of having, this is our VW video wall 4x4 Pro K. So it's all 4K, as the MLV was also all 4K. But the nice thing about this one is that it can put one image across 4 screens, like a 2x2 video wall. It's very, very popular item. And I forgot to mention a couple things on the MLV about it being 4K, but the other thing that the MLV 4x4 and the VW 4x4 has is that same web GUI interface, which you can then control these devices from any device, not just our free KD app, which you can still control, obviously Compass, and obviously third party, etc. But with the with this VW 4x4, you can do a 2x2, you can do 4 screens side by side, you can do 2 sets of 2 screens on top of each other, etc. Really, really great product. And you can actually feed 2 2x2 video walls out of one unit, because just like the MLV, it comes with the receivers and the HDMI outputs. So you have actually technically 8 outputs. So you can run multiple screens and 2 video walls mirrored, etc. Really great product. 10% off on Tuesday, December 19th. What a great way to go into Christmas. Say you put 4 55 inches together, that gives you a 110-inch screen to watch New Year's Eve, you know, New Year's Rockin' Eve, the Super Bowl, the football championship, all kinds of things. Both of these products work in different ways to satisfy the sports fanatics everywhere. They're amazing.
Did you say Santify? Santify?
Sanctify.
Okay, yes, very good.
Well, that concludes an amazing lineup of 12 products that are so popular already. And now we're cutting these deals 10% off on anyone on their given day. If you have any questions, reach out to sales. If you're like, hey, I can't remember what day, reach out. We've got a flyer. We can send you the list each day so you know and can prepare. Get those POs ready, shoot them out, and then we'll take care of you. And Johnny, it's been a great time. You know, this is the most wonderful time of the year. We are having such a great time at KeyDigital. The elves have been working overtime to get all these products ready to ship out. And so we're just excited to get this started next Monday.
That's right. Thank you very much, Santa. We hope that we were all on the nice list this year.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and Festivus, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy it, and KeyDigital wishes you only the best in this time of year.